Welcome back to Limbus Company. Last time we had a boss fight and something interesting happened. We unlocked... We went out of order and I... think we got unlocked Malku for Tefarath. I think Malku. Well, we're gonna see what that's all about. Hi, my playmates. Looks like I'm one room away from finding you guys. Kinda like that hide and seek song used to sing me when we play. Okay. And then she should be to the containment unit any minute. We escaped the pet. That's why apparently we got stage 3 Percus 2. Do we have everything we need for our stratagem? So are you sure about this? I mean, we did explain everything we need to know, but the whole plan came from your head. If we're talking about cross-validation, we'll be pleased to hear that our reviews of the observation logs has already verified the accuracy of this plan. I see no reason to make any last-minute changes. Okay, but what if it doesn't go according to plan? What if something goes wrong, or you know, did you prepare a plan B in case that happens? I did not. Eh? That's something impressive. That's some impressive confidence. Don't most people prepare a plan B when they have even the slightest misgivings about their plan A? Why would there be a plan B when this isn't even my plan A? There is no plan B. We're outnumbered, outgunned. This just happened to be the only way we could buy time. Was the war any different? You should know perfect planning solemn leads to perfect execution. Well, I guess Mose doesn't have lives to burn through like we do. She wouldn't dare wing it in this life and death situation. Viola. What is this thing supposed to be? Oh, it looks super weird. Is it a flower? I don't remember chopping anything like that. Like this earlier. So it doesn't look like I can talk either, so are you willing to wave at me to come? Oh, you're just waving at me to come closer. You know what's going on here? You're trying to buy time. What the hell are you doing? Trying to jab me and suck my blood dry, huh? And your dreams, the piece of cake. She just cut it off. Wait. You could just cut it off? You must quickly make adjustments to this plan too. No. That development is part of the plan. Every time the crushing loneliness sets in, she must endure it by burying herself in comic books and video games. And that is her only connection to so-called father. So obsessed over games, not as mere entertainment for her. It was survival. Just to keep her going, then. If that's true, then she'll fight the abnormality like she's playing a video game. as a rule of thumb, for running blind into a boss fight, skill strat, 2 strat usually dealing with the mooks that get in the way. But the rules don't apply to this boss. She can cut down the mooks all she wants, but only get her covered in more gypsums. You fought it before, haven't you? But they're covered in gypsums. Because it's nearly impossible to even parry the drenching gypsum's attack. It'll have built up too much power. Liquid. This like an invisible phase, it just keeps jamming stocks into the ads to give some kind of buff at ya. I just gotta take out the ads first. Dang it. What's going on? My sword is not what? When that monster turned red. This plan would not have worked had her nurse father joined her earlier than expected. We got lucky. This abnormality present is it's a kind of challenge that is difficult to overcome alone. He would deploy the same strategy against the middle nurse father later. We're not out of the woods yet, but this is quite the clever. They have been cooped up in here all long in a bunch of put this now. When the model gets way too many pointy spurs like this. Get down! Get down, Mr. President. Gotta chop him up before you get building. He destroyed every brocade slum and vine in the vicinity as a single swing. And totally wrecked the ceiling too. Yo, pot's back. Sit your butt all day, princess. To cleave through the gypsum before any of the blossoms could even land. Why work with your brains when you got the brawn? Thanks for letting the kid play with you folks. It's hide and seek, right? Mind if I take over for her for a sec? Looks like we've managed to buy ourselves some time. This is it. We're really gonna fight this guy. Boss team, are you guys ready? Okay. Is she? They both fell unconscious. What? Huh? What's wrong, guys? Assholes, what the hell? Did you do some? Why are they all suddenly? What? We didn't even lift a finger, alright? We ain't right in the bug. We're trying to frame me for this. This is not to do with the man, nor with the distortions. What else could we... What? I'm losing my freaking mind here! Guys, get up, come on! As shaking them hardly seems the solution to bring them back to consciousness. Got it. Then I'll try to draw that bastard. Well, calm down. I think we can all survive this. The standard method of defeating this abnormality is to chip away at the pearl gradually. But if one destroys the pearl, and only the pearl, in a single strike, Higher your arms. I shan't resist until they are physically torn from my body. Ezra, remember that room full of Prakechla? Yep. Very well then. That's fun. Look. Oh, I just learned a lot too. Seniors are not all talk. That first stunt you pulled sure had some bite. Those courses were, well, electrifying. Got any more toys brought me? Or are you all out of stock? Gonna have to stop soon. I'll let you get you an extra special something on the house. Oh? We'll be back in stock, so... with the stock, so... enjoy this in the meantime. Ezra, open up. Got it. What an absolute monster. Just how many augmentations has he got? This is overkill, especially for the middle. The abnormality cover him in paralytic corrosive venom and dumped a bucket full of crawling ready to eat his skin. And yet none of them managed to hurt him. Venom? Was that really supposed to be your cherry on top? It's a terrible choice. You're terrible choosing toys. What a troublesome brat you are. Were you this much of a menace with your toys as a kid too? Sorry, I get tired of things rather easily. When I get tired of things, I smash. And now that I'm tired of everything, I have no reason to hesitate. What an absolute model. What about Model Kit Iron Host Mark IV? It's hardly time to go off on a tangent. Let the magic happen. How do you know about the legendary series? The Mark IV series was the last product ever released before the toy factory closed up. Naturally, its stock was extremely limited. And the only person who understood the true significance of that was, tragically, none other than a certain little boy. No one cared much in this matter. Much just matter to you? Did they? The world would never see such a toy again. It was a singular release, leagues apart from what you already had at home. Yet he has assembled an odd expression. Perhaps a certain recollection consumes him. Detective saw right through him and found the distortion lurking in his heart. Ezra, now! Gotcha! Another round with the power gauntlet, right? Charge him, frontal assault. I'll chain him up with my pipe. What is that? This purple thing? You did all of that screwy brain just to put me in these toy cuffs? Nothing so fancy. I simply verbalized what you saw in a convincing manner. Just trying to break free, only Tyson's the... Huh? We gotta capitalize on this chance as much as we can. Undo Sword of the Homeland. Valor Bond Acupuncture Dive. If this blade is so swift that it overwhelms any efforts to steer its path, then an unbending trajectory like that of a loosened arrow shall strike true. Goodbye, Miss Ezra. The god distracts while the swift sword goes through the head. That's your game. How did he unbind himself? The legs of... Wasn't expecting to see moonlight stones, were you? I just need to free one leg. It's too bad my hand isn't free to open the book, though. Damn it. But forcing me to live through the day again is a crime that doesn't even need to be written down in the book. Your death ain't gonna be pretty, lady. Even deep purple didn't work. Damn that moonlight. What was that trick supposed to mess with my head too? Impressive, really. You turn one of the finest moonlight stones M-Court had to offer totally opaque. The blade snapped. Failed to even make a scratch. As for you, you lunged at me knowing that both of your arms would be ripped off at that speed. And that is cow. So it must carry herself. See, while I'm easily distracted, I often find myself earnestly captivated by shiny new releases. So I sing something to commemorate. Some commemorations are due. You are truly the image of vigor. Look how your arms torn are still clutching the hilt of that sword. Man, you managed to actually... He got kind of winded. I'm a big fan of these gimmick fights. And thanks to that, we managed to buy ourselves enough time. What? I can hear something coming this way. Got some more monsters, eh? Where do we get more? Abnormality distortions remaining. We got something else even worse. It's him again! Apologies for the delay, team leader. They took their sweet times with my paperwork. Of course they did. Business as usual for the HANA Association, especially for something like this. I assume you passed the evaluation? I have. And was designated a color. Baby, don't tell me yours weren't stalling behind the wall for dramatic entrance, were you? Why would I do that? I've beelined here so fast they could cut through every wall between me and your position. No one ever bested my strength, even when I was active in the biz. This is fun. What's your name, my man? I don't think I heard of anyone like you in my prime. Aren't you a talkative piece of finger trash? A rancid one at that. I won't give you the honor of learning my name, middle scum. Hey, Junior. Did I best Uber recommend name get pushed through. It did. There were other options, but yes, that's the name. That's right. Then Monster do prepare to go on the record as the Yellow Harpoon's first kill. Sure, you can. What was that name? My reading ability is struggling. I think I'm 2 more missions away from being able to, yeah. What a beautiful hue of tear. Oh, please. Don't use your right arm to parry my strike. It hurts to see a good ingredient martyred. Silence. I would much rather remove my own arm than to have it be part of thine incurious art. And in absence of aesthetics, self-harm is the sole purpose of survival is rather horrendous, but perhaps your arms removed in the moment of great passion had the potential to be a decent piece of art. Hi. Don't you bother answering this drivel lass. I'm tiring stuff out talking. And I have to attack him at once, all 4 of us. You got it, lad. You're a right brawler now. No, you must wait. This is... What is it? If we don't deal with this yet right now, he'll... Assistant. This is... on time. Whoa, what's going on? I think she's about to ask for forgiveness. The situation is an outlier, isn't it? Could these threads have unraveled, or rather, they have been dragged away by their threads? The city boasts many works of art, yet she found the myriad particularly distasteful. The child believed those puppets to be, how you put this, maybe infinite simulacra. But to her, no matter how meticulously their details were recreated, they were worthless next to the living, breathing reality. But please, one should not be in such haste to dismiss their qualities as mere simulacra. Do try to assume a flexible perspective. From a certain point of view, there may be what constitute a utopia. Perhaps despite our disparities, if we were together, send the strings that bind us inch by inch, we may find at the end a single hand, the puppeteer that puppeteers all of us. It's indeed fascinating that a card-carrying member of the ring would spout a baseless backstreet rumor that the 5 fingers are in truth one hand. However, such unverified conspiracy theories are useless to a research like ourselves. Regardless, it seems that the assistant's bold plan have fallen there already. This is yet another demonstration of why we can never have too many backup plans. When was our last battle test? 3 days ago? 4 days ago. You grumbled about how disappointed the results were given the budget that went into the project. You bought and brought us coffee from a vending machine. You got quite a sharp memory too. But going by the exact number of hours that has passed since then, it's closer to 3 days. Anyhow, you have nothing to worry about. While I cannot deny, though I have some misgivings about your expertise in electrical engineering, I'm not exactly at the liberty of choosing. Let's select Plan B as our boss. I've just complete. It was a more surefire plan. Your Plan D is full of holes, and I don't like the odds. I know you agree. Don't entertain that foolish thought. You know what you're thinking. I suppose it could be the most one can expect from an ordinary plan such as yours, but hold on time, boss. Stop. Not another word from you. You have to need some time to think of another plan. Remember our last test with my lantern ego? It had pretty respectable energy output at 70% attunement. Not to mention how it activates its charm effect at that rate. If I were to raise that output to 120%, I would be able to draw his attention for a maximum of 5 minutes. For you, boss, more than enough time to conduct remaining repairs. The ego cannot handle the energy output of 100% attunement. It will explode, and you will end up taking the full blunt of... Will my words, my objections do anything to change your mind? No, it won't. I'm sorry. As for Essa, well, I'm sure they'll keep their word no matter what. If they manage to rescue her, then please look after her, okay? Martin. Such composure. You don't seem to care much that your pupil abandoned you. If only that were true. If only that were true. I wouldn't be in this pit of devastation. Any last words to impart to the world? Most ingredients I use in my work let out a dying cry as though its volume is determinant of life and death. Usually around the point in my creative process. No, I don't. I do not. The accomplishments I have achieved in this life is far too extensive and significant to be considered into a mere few words. A rather grandiose statement to carve into such a frail, unremarkable body. But I like. Rest assured, I will guard them with utmost care. This may not be the end of you had in mind, but please, do not let yourself be so crestfallen. You and your fleeing friends are no more than sprawls to be clipped away to the scripture, the core, into the most beautiful form. Even beings exist in a mutual solitude, yet each of them led a life of their own. What is that light? Sprawls to be chipped away. Might be compelling. Compelled to agree. I might be compelled to agree. Had you referred only to me, but your assessment failed when you thought of me as highly as as you did him. For whom in words would be so blind as to see such brilliance as a mere sprawl. Indeed, what beautiful incandescent hue of teal. And that's it for this episode. See you guys next time.